Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. No one is ever truly prepared for when a small moment turns into something much deeper. No one truly knows when a simple interaction between two people can make an entire fandom stop breathing, stare at the screen, and wonder, is this just friendship? Or is it something much more meaningful? That's what happened when Jikook's intimate moment was suddenly removed, censored, and hidden as if it never happened. And as usual, ARMY were the first to realize that something very important had just been tidied up by the staff, as if they wanted the world to pretend they never saw anything. It all started with what should have been an ordinary behind-the-scenes recording. A standard video of the members laughing, joking, and getting ready to perform. But observant ARMYs knew that there was nothing ordinary when those two names came up, Jimin and Jungkook. From the very beginning, the energy around them was different. The way Jimin stood a little closer than necessary, the way Jungkook turned his head every time Jimin moved, and the way the two of them seemed to be speaking in their own language without words. In the full version of the recording, the version that only a few staff members and members saw, there was one scene so emotional and intimate that the editors decided to delete it. All that was left for the public were rough cuts, abrupt cuts, and expressions that were never explained. But for ARMY, it was precisely this absence that was the strongest clue that something big was being hidden. The moment occurred during a break, when the studio lights were slightly dimmed and only a few people were still busy setting up props. Jungkook sat down, opening his water bottle, while Jimin stood not far in front of him, gently massaging his shoulder. It was a small, seemingly spontaneous massage, but if you looked closely, it wasn't just a friendly touch. There was warmth there. There was a comfort that usually exists between two people who are very, very close. Jungkook turned his head slightly, looking at Jimin with unmistakable eyes. It wasn't a playful look. It wasn't the look of a younger sibling teasing their older sibling. It was the look of someone who felt safe, someone who felt understood with just a touch. ARMY, who managed to see the earliest clip of the video, realized that that look was the key to it all. Jimin returned the look with a small smile, the kind that only appeared when he wasn't aware of the camera. It was a soft, slow, and affectionate smile. This was the part that changed everything. Jimin suddenly reached for Jungkook's hand, brushed his fingers briefly, and then cupped it in both of his. It was a subtle movement, almost imperceptible if you weren't paying close attention. But the editing staff clearly noticed it. Their knee-jerk reaction was to cut the scene as quickly as possible. In the final version, the scene suddenly jumped to the other members, as if the small moment had never happened. But why was that moment so emotional? Why was it removed? The answer is simple yet complex. It was too real, too sincere, too intimate to be shown as such. For years, Jimin had always hovered in a confusing gray area between "they're as close as brothers" and "there's something more." Their interactions were always fraught with an emotional tension that other idol couples rarely experienced. But this moment was different because there was no gimmick, no official camera, no concept. It was just the two of them in a space where they forgot they were global superstars. The most perceptive ARMYs noted that in those few seconds, Jimin seemed to be comforting Jungkook, who looked exhausted. It was evident in the way Jimin stroked Jungkook's finger, in the way Jungkook closed his eyes for a moment, as if seeking much-needed comfort. There was even a brief moment where Jimin's lips moved, as if he were saying something softly that wasn't picked up by the microphone. Many lip-sync fans speculated the words were, "It's okay," and that's where things got too personal. The staff seemed to realize that the moment would spark a lot of speculation. Not small speculation, but major speculation that would explode immediately. They knew that if the moment were revealed in its entirety, the public would see something unusual, something too sincere to deny, because in that moment, Jimin didn't look like an idol filming a reality show. They looked like two people who cared about each other, two people with a connection far deeper than mere colleagues.
6개면 될라나? 작은 놈도 좀 살까? 야, 물을... I like you. I like you.
After the moment was cut, the staff posted a safer version. Just a lighthearted joke, just a funny snippet, just safe content. But armies, especially those who have followed Jungkook for years, know that not everything can be hidden. The aura after that moment, the way Jungkook looked at Jimin throughout the rest of the footage, the way Jimin subconsciously remained close to Jungkook, revealed a lot. What made things even more suspicious was the fact that seconds after the moment was cut out, the camera captured the other members' expressions. It was an expression we rarely see. They were smiling slightly, as if they knew there was more to the interaction than met the eye. Some fans even saw Taeyong holding back laughter while glancing at Jimin. What did they see? What did they know? Clearly, they didn't look surprised. They just looked like they were used to the dynamic. After the incident, fans began searching for evidence. Various theories emerged, some too wild, some plausible. But one conclusion kept cropping up again and again. The moment was removed because it was too real, because it was too emotional, because not all viewers were ready to see something so honest. Interestingly, after that moment went viral, even if only as a rumor, Jimin and Jungkook began to appear more cautious on camera. Jimin began keeping a few centimeters further apart, unlike usual. Jungkook began to reduce the physical interactions he usually freely engaged in. It was as if they realized the world was watching, that anything they did could become the subject of a major discussion. But as usual, the distance only lasted a few days. Eventually, they returned to their normal selves, or perhaps even closer. Because genuine closeness can't be faked or simply suppressed. An army could see it, even when the camera wasn't focused on them. Their small expressions, their gazes, and the energy between them remained the same as in the censored moment. Ultimately, the reason the moment was removed wasn't because they did something wrong, not because they broke any rules, but because the moment was too human, too full of emotion, and sometimes, the entertainment world doesn't know how to handle something so real. And for ARMY, especially those who believed that Jikook was something more than just a friend, the deleted moment only reinforced the belief that there was a story behind their silence. A story that isn't always shown, not always explained, but felt in their every movement and gaze. That censored moment may never be officially released, but its impact remains real. Because since then, ARMY has become more vigilant, more sensitive, and more convinced that what the staff omitted was actually the most obvious truth. That Jimin and Jungkook's relationship has a depth that can't be hidden forever. Thank you for watching until the end, ARMY. If you felt something different from Jikook's moment today, you're not alone. There's so much we may not see, they may not say, but we can feel it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest updates about Jimin, Jungkook, and every little detail that further convinces us that their relationship is deeper than it seems. Let us know in the comments below why you think that moment was censored. Was it too intimate, too emotional, or just too honest? See you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay happy, and as always, keep believing in the love that speaks without words. Bye, ARMY.